Good evening, YouTube. How are y'all doing? Hey, ASD, how are you doing? Man, you're making record attendance this week. You've been here every night. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do a live stream tonight. My connection was so crappy, I had to go in and reset my router. And finally got something a little bit better. I mean, my download's usually up quite a bit, but right now it's at 1.26 megabits per second down and 0.43 up, which is horrible. But we're used to doing about half a megabit per second up anyway, but download's usually a lot faster. Well, that's good. Didn't you do a live today for your gaming and stuff? Gaming and your food thing? Or was that tomorrow or something? Or what's up, Ken? How you doing, buddy? Not a very good connection tonight, Ken. You made vids? I almost did a live painting video tonight, but with the connection the way it was, I put the brakes on it. I did get a comment from Minnie last night, though, but her comment was only cereal for dinner with some smileys, but she didn't say anything about the video. I'm still waiting to hear something. Did you make some puns about me? Don't worry about it. I don't let much on the internet bother me. The internet is the internet. I don't let much of that stuff bother me. So I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. If everything bothered me that much, I would. I probably would have gave up this thing a long time ago. But I'm patient and sort of closely retired. I don't want to be. I want to get something to make more money, but um, it is what it is. I came to the realization that I kind of came into this game too late. It's not the game, but I mean the thing of YouTube for artwork and painting and stuff late. I should have done this 7 or 8 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, whatever, a long time ago. I thought of it then, but I just didn't do it. I wasn't quite brave enough or ready, or didn't have really the time because of the group home. I didn't have time to really dedicate to YouTube. Ah, well, I've made puns on lots of games in the past, or mainly Quake. But then again, I used to do a lot of the artwork for Quake for maps. But yeah, I think somebody's at my door. Hold on. Yeah, guess not. I guess the squirrels are tapping on my door. Last night's live stream, Ken. But she didn't say anything about the video I did with her. I mean, she just made a comment about when I made the comment about having cereal for dinner. She made a joke about it. She, kind of laughed about it. No biggie. Shooting zombies with an AR-15, huh? Well, I kind of like shooter games myself, but I don't care about the zombie part. But of course, being an old Quake 2 player, it's definitely a shoot 'em up game. I was very accurate with a railgun, but I played Rail Wars mostly. I didn't. I played all weapons at one time before Rail Wars came out, but once Rail Wars came out, I was strictly Rail Wars. And the guy that made the mod, I knew, Raven. Any other guy that did probably over 200 maps for Quake 2 was one of my closest friends. What's up, Recon? Are we on better mood tonight, Recon? Was there any disasters tonight that we need to know about firsthand? No more spoiled hamburger or forgotten tickets or anything like that? Like I told ASD and Ken, Recon, my connection tonight is pretty crappy, so no telling what will happen. If we lose connection, you'll know what happened. My download was even total crap. I had to reset the router just to get it to work. It's down to 1.26 megabits per second, which is horrible for my download. It was only 0.20 download. I couldn't even log into StreamYard. Yeah, I've had that happen before, ASD. I don't know. She hasn't told me she watched the live last night and left a comment about my comment about eating cereal for dinner. She kind of laughed about that, and I asked her after that comment, I made a comment, I made another comment to her and asked her about if the video offended her, but she never answered me. She may not. I told her I would gladly take it down if it offended her, in them words. But she didn't say anything yet. Of course, we got 2 tropical storms coming up at us right now, so that's probably why my internet is total crap tonight. We got tropical storm Fred coming up, and the other one, whatever it is, it's probably going to hit Miami or something coming up through the state. I don't know yet. I haven't watched it much today. I let them surprise me. What the heck? When I get up to hurricane, I start really watching them then. I don't think she will either. I mean, she's seen the video from last night, so we talked about it. So I would have thought that she would have said something, but she didn't. She probably just wants to make me a nervous wreck, chattering and biting my nails until she says something. That's that sneaky mini part of her. Sneaky mini is coming through. She says, the best way to get him back is not say nothing and make him guess. That's how women are. That's how women are. I've been married to one for 45 years. When they don't say much, you just dwell on it and they know this. They know that's why they do that. They don't say nothing because they know it will drive you insane trying to figure out whether you did something wrong or not. And they will let you dwell on that for days, if not weeks, sometimes months. And then finally they will tell you what is what. Whether they really didn't give a dang or they did. But they let you play guessing games until that particular point. Y'all are old enough to have been around women long enough to know I'm right. That's the way they work. Me's going to see this video and go, and she ain't going to say nothing. She's just going to go, and I'll continue to go, wonder and wonder. My wife brings up things from before we were married. We lived together for a year before we got married, so we technically been together for about 47 years. She's brought up stuff from before we were married I haven't got a clue about. I don't even remember what happened yesterday most of the time. And she's going to bring up something from 47 years ago? Are you kidding me? Problem is she knows. They know. They know that you don't remember. And they're going to rub it in like a knife wound. They're going to stab the knife in. They're going to twist it around and make you squirm. That's the way it goes. Oh, I've noticed the numbers. Don't you worry. YouTube is wrong all the time, Ken. I mean, it was saying 0 for a minute, and there was 3 of us. And plus, I have my wife is logged in, and she's not there. Plugged her in for the extra person, for the extra hour of person. Yeah, it's you can't figure them out. Guys, we're pretty easy to figure out, really. I mean, it's true. We are. We're pretty much one way or the other. Yes, no, pretty much that's it. Women, nope. They just want to keep you guessing, keep you on your toes. Sometimes my wife will give me this look. It's like, it's like I'm going to kill you when you're sleeping. And I go, what's wrong? And she'll just go, nothing. Well, when they do that, there's something wrong. They're not going to tell you, but there's something wrong. It's up to you to figure it out. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to figure it out. Because when they say nothing, it could be several things that are wrong. It could be one thing could be from 10 years ago, one thing could be from 15 years ago, and the other thing that may have popped into their brain was from 20 years ago. So it's up to you to guess. Are you talking about that one that was on the plane? I saw him made one that was very short, a minute or two long or something. A real short one. And he made one where the kids were freaking out on the plane because evidently they were sitting behind the wing and they could see the engine, and of course you could see the flames coming out of the engine, so they thought the plane was on fire. And got really excited about that. Didn't want to get off the plane or something, or I don't know what the deal was, but it was kind of funny at the time. But I don't remember the exact things. Now I didn't see anything about the scooters. I don't think. That's right, Ken. If you don't figure it out, they're going to get even more mad because they expect you to know what they're thinking. They really expect you to know, like it's written on their forehead and you can read it. Of course, it's not, but that's what they think. That it's going to be right there in black and white on their forehead. What's wrong? Or you got mental telepathy or something, or you're a mind reader or whatever. Minnie's going to get a kick out of this video. I can tell you that much right now. She's probably already got some soda and a popcorn, big thing of popcorn. She's having a ball with this one. Sharon, hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, doing okay. We thought maybe you left us for some reason. For some reason, you had been unsubscribed, but it's subscribed again. But you're unsubscribed there for a day or so. How's the weather down there where you are, Sharon? You getting a lot of wind from the tropical storms? Well, Sharon, you came in the middle of us. We were actually talking about women and how women expect men to know what they're thinking all the time, and how they get mad and you don't know why they're mad. They give you that look and they don't say nothing, and you ask them what's wrong and they go nothing, and of course it's something. Could be several things. I'm pretty sure the bunch of us here can't figure them out anyway. I'm sure the experts have tried. It hasn't worked yet. Getting colder, huh? Wow. You're not getting anything from the storms at all? Oh, you're not in that area where the storms are. That's right. That's right. You're not. We got that tropical storm Fred headed our way, and the other one, I don't remember what the name of it was. So we got a couple of them headed up this way. I don't think either one of them are going to amount to anything. Even Recon didn't know this. I actually was going to do a live painting tonight, but when I found my internet connection was so bad, I tossed that out the window immediately. But I actually cleaned up the studio and everything to do a live painting. The first one on the channel live was going to be today, and I couldn't do it. I had to make sure that the connection was going to be like really, really good to do a live painting. The connection actually has held me back from doing some live paintings because I know the quality is not going to be there, and it really bothers me. The last video I did with that fall scene came out pretty well because I videoed it first, and then I actually did the commentary in the editor, which made the painting process it should be unfrozen now, I hope. Are you guys seeing me okay now? I thought sure it was going to crash. Okay. Yeah, the upload speed is like really, really bad right now. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Vias. Yep, flashing in and out. I'm playing Ghost tonight, Ken. I'm just ghosting out on you. We're playing Peekaboo on our stream, live stream. We're playing Peekaboo. Oh, Recon must have tickets tonight, so he's going to listen. Well, I hope you guys decide to join my membership. I got Nancy to join anyway. No tickets? What the heck? What a letdown. I mean, we rely on you to do the tickets for us on this stream. What kind of baloney is that? That's just terrible. Hi, Vucky. Welcome back. I'm glad you came back. How you doing? Sharon, Vucky was here the other day. He's another new member. Hopefully we'll be seeing him a lot. Vucky, be forewarned, we've been having some crappy internet tonight, so it may go in and out. I don't know. Has once or twice. We got them 2 tropical storms come up here in Florida, so it's been affecting my internet. We're doing okay. The discussion tonight so far has been about women, wives and girlfriends, and how when they get angry, they don't tell us most of the time. They just look at us and go. And then we ask them if there's something wrong, and they go, no. Of course, then you know there is. It could be multiple things. So obviously, all of us together can't figure out women. So we just decided to talk about it. We can't do anything else about it, so we might as well talk about it. Not that any of us did anything wrong. Well, maybe I might have. I don't know. My wife gave me that look today, and yesterday, and the day before. So there's a possibility that I might be in a doghouse that I don't know about yet. I don't know. And see, ASD, you just got a girlfriend, didn't you? So you haven't got that part yet, probably. But it's coming. See, Recon, he's been with his fiance for a long time. I'm sure he's familiar with it, obviously. And Ken probably is. Oh, I thought you just got a girlfriend named Lexi. Ah, and the only reason the reason I remembered the name was because I have a granddaughter. Her name's actually Mackenzie, but we call her Lexi. That's the only reason I remembered that was the girl you were seeing, because I saw it on Discord. You put it in your comment. Well, hopefully it works out for you, ASD. She'll keep you in line. She'll give you the direction you so much need. And she'll tell you that too. I mean, look at Recon. He would be a total mess without his fiance. All the time, Ken. Yeah. That's a very common thing for women to say. You should know. Problem is none of us know. We don't know. We can guess, and that's what it ends up being, a guessing game. Is it because I didn't do this or that, or is it because I'm still breathing? That's usually what I say to my wife. Is it because I'm still breathing? Is it because I have a pulse? And then I get the, can you be serious? I should be bald from scratching my head. That's usually what happens. Is I'm like, what did I do now? You got that right, Sharon. Of course, if you read that book, anybody here besides me read that book? It's called Mars versus Venus or something like that. Mars is men, Venus is women. Well, men Um, we think with our mind, women think with their emotions. That's basically what it is. They're way more emotional than we are. Um, when they say there's something wrong, I mean, sometimes they just want emotion from us. But as men, and that comes from primitive time, from men's point of view is, I want to fix it. We're fixers. We want to fix it. Sometimes, a lot of times, they don't want us to fix it. They just want us to be involved in that emotion that they're in, I guess. I did say I guess. I'm just guessing this. Minnie, I know you're watching and I know you're laughing at that one, but I'm just guessing. But, and it's true. Women are super emotional. And I know men can be too, but we are basically fixers. We're the hunters. We're the ones that want to go out, gather the food, shoot the deer, kill the animals, butcher them, bring them home to feed them. You know, if they want a place to live, we build the house that they live in, etc. My internet sure does look like crap, don't it? I don't know if I'm blacking out to you guys or not, but my phone is, unless it's that far behind. Probably that far behind. Wow. But yeah, there is a big difference in the genders. So I mean, yeah, right, Sharon, exactly. And that's, I think that's mostly a physical and emotional type of a thing. And it's true. I mean, because when my wife says there's something wrong, I immediately want to fix it. Whatever it is, I want to fix it. Mostly because I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want that glaring at me, and I don't want her mad at me. So I just want to fix it. It's like when you have kids. You get home, they're upset because one of the kids did this or that and got in trouble and this and that. And I remember my wife very clearly going, I want you to kill that boy. I want you to just kill him right now. Kill him. I'm like, why? We love the child. Kill him. And I'm like, no. Because he had been so bad that day. I mean, she was just fed up. Emotionally, she was fed up with him. That was probably my oldest son, because he was always in trouble, either beating somebody up or getting in trouble in school or skipping school or whatever. I mean, one of a million different things, you know. And she had a hard time dealing with him. So it was I was the bad guy, you know. She was always My wife was very gentle with my kids. She really was. She was not a very stern person. And basically, her thing was, wait till your father gets home. I'm already the bad guy. I hadn't even got home yet, and I'm already the bad guy. I walk in the door, I want to hug my kids and kiss my wife, and immediately she's like, hits me with, that one needs a whooping. That one needs a whipping. That one needs something. I don't know what he needs, but that one, whatever. And so I used to get hit with it all the time. My wife and I used to have a big confrontation about that a lot. Like, let me at least get in the door and hug everybody, give everybody a kiss or whatever before you bring out the disasters. Or better yet, maybe deal with some of them. Of course, that was the wrong thing to say usually, but because it's like, I deal with them all day. No, you don't. Well, you do, but you leave them for me to deal with when I get home a lot. So my kids, they had it all figured out. When Daddy came home, they all just went and hide. Gone. Yeah, exactly how the ship was constructed, yeah, and how it's sinking now because of it. You're baking with the baby. I'm guessing your fiance said that you're baking with the baby tonight. The full story is coming out now. I that you enjoy the baking there, Recon. I'm sure that baby will teach you something in the baking field. Just a guess. I don't know. Yeah, we got a baker here now. You might get baker acted. Yeah, you're right, Sharon, about the Titanic. I remember watching the Titanic with my wife. She was only worried about that girl drowning, and the guy, she didn't seem to be worried about the other hundreds of people that were drowning around him. That's strange. I just happened to remember that. I better store that one. I better store that one. That might be good ammunition in the future. When I tell her about how she didn't care about all them poor people getting drowned from the Titanic, except for them other two, the lovebirds. That might not go over well either. Because my wife, she gets the answer. She's pretty clever, though. She gets pretty good answers. Or you're watching a movie and I go, why'd that guy murder that girl? She'll look dead at me right in the eye and she'll go, because it was in the script, dummy. It was in the script. Like I didn't know that, you know. Oh, well. But sometimes women think about things that we don't. Like my wedding ring. I just got a new one a few years ago. I've lost it before. A lot of times I wouldn't wear it because when I used to work on computers, I'm going to shorten out a motherboard or two, which costs a lot of money. So I didn't wear one for quite a while. And then it got too loose. And my son was going to get married, so I actually gave it to him because it was too big for me. So I had planned on getting another one, the right size. So when I went to get the right size, I go to tell the woman my size. They size my finger and everything. And when I'm not near there, she like drops it half of a size. She goes, I used to wear a 13. Now it was 11 and a half. So when I walk off, she goes, make it 11. I was like, well, why? So I'm like, damn sure it don't come off this time. Make it 11. So I get it. It fits tight. I'm like, this ain't 11 and a half. She says, wow, your wife said make it 11. I had nowhere to go with it except put the damn ring on. Very forcefully. Luckily, I lost a little more weight, I guess, and it felt better. So it says 4 people here. So let's see this. Recon, Ken, ASD. Lucky, you still here, buddy? Bacon cookie, the Pillsbury ones, huh? You know, it's only right if you're making cookies, you probably could send some to the rest of us so we can make sure you're doing them right. Just saying. Bucky, are you still here, or did you leave us already? Maybe Bucky just left already. Excuse me. No problem. No problem. Yeah, no problem, Sharon. No problem. In fact, yeah, well, we've only got about another about 18 minutes or so to go. So you won't be missing too much, I guess. Of course, it'd be a lot more pleasant if Recon sent us some cookies to go with our coffee. Of course, I'm probably the only one drinking coffee now. Does anybody else drink coffee this late at night like I do, or am I the only one? Coffee makes you sick, ASD? Well, I'm sorry it does. I'd probably get sick if I didn't have any. In fact, I know I would. I'd get a headache. I don't get headaches, but that's one of the times I do get one is when I don't get any coffee. Gotta have that caffeine. Yeah, I think Sharon comes on when he's getting ready for work, getting the kids breakfast and whatnot, getting ready for work. So you must get up pretty early in the morning there, huh, Sharon? About 4:30 over there, 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. Well, I don't know why. I never heard coffee make anybody that sick. I know people that don't like it. They just don't like it. They just don't drink it because they don't like it. But I never knew that people got sick from it. But I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Certain foods make lots of people sick, or drinks, or whatever. Like milk. People, they get that lactose tolerant. My daughter's lactose tolerant. She can't drink milk or dairy products without taking a pill. Yeah, that's an early morning. I used to have to get up about that myself, probably a little, maybe 4 even. For a job I had, I had to be there like really early in the morning. What time do you have to be to work in the morning, Sharon? Sharon's probably like I am. I mean, when I'm working outside somewhere, out wherever, I always like to be up at least an hour and a half before I have to be at work, depending how far away it is. But I mean, even if it's close by, because I want time to wake up, have some coffee, some breakfast if I want. And I like to always get to work, believe it or not. I like to always be at work like 15 minutes early so that I'll have some coffee with me and I'll see what's going on where I'm working so I don't walk into a mess. Yeah, when you have to rush around, it makes it even worse. Sharon's a he, not a she. Am I right, Sharon? You're a guy, right? I thought we already resolved that, but I wasn't sure either. But I thought Sharon was a guy. We'll all know as soon as Sharon answers us. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it's a guy. Yeah, yeah, I thought so. Yep. Yeah, I thought we'd already. I already asked that at one point, and he told me it was a guy. Yeah, it makes a difference when you got to get up with the kids and get them ready for school and all that stuff. Or if you have to go to a babysitter or whatever, you have to definitely got to get up earlier without a doubt. Get breakfast, and kids don't want to go to bed and they don't want to get up. It's that simple. That's just the way it is. They don't want to get up and they don't want to go to bed. I don't blame them. I mean, I did the same thing when I was younger. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go to bed. I think we were all that way when we were younger. You know, we didn't want to miss anything. We wanted to have fun, see what's going on. I'll loan you my glasses, Recon. Well, good. The more videos you make ASD, the better off you'll be. Yeah, we know that, Recon, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was trying to be nice. But we know you're blind. I don't even know how many videos I have. I think between the live streams and my regular videos, I've probably got well over 130 videos. Probably more. Keep coughing. I got dust in here from something. The graders were plowing the roads probably again. And that lime rock, the dust gets everywhere. Don't feel bad, Sharon. If I write somebody and sign my name Kim, they don't know. They think I'm a girl all the time, always. I went through that crap when I was in school. I got more fights in school because of my name than anything else. And strangely enough, I've known at least 3 or 4 or 5 other people, guys named Kim. And we all had the same problem. We ended up getting in fights because of our name. Because, people would call you, you're a girl, your name and whatever and all that. Toughens you up a little bit, I'll tell you that much. But when I was in the service, when I was in the Navy, there was 2 or 3 other guys in my division named Kim. But they were Korean. They were either Korean or Vietnamese or something. They were U.S. citizens, but they were a different, heritage. Well, you're on a phone too. It makes it even harder to see on a phone. I mean, I'm on a computer with a 22-inch monitor, and it's still difficult for me to see people's picture. In fact, I don't use my own picture except on my personal account, but because I use the logo for Kim Casta Art. I need to add the more to that logo, though. I keep forgetting that. Of course, Recon and Ken didn't remind me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Kim is a very popular name in Korea and Japan and China and a few other places. It's just not so popular in the U.S. Okay, Sharon, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. It was good to see. We always enjoy your company. We look forward to seeing you the next time you come in. Have a good day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And we'll catch you the next time you come in. And check out that new video called Swamp Witch before I take it down. It's a joke on Minnie, who's usually in here sometimes. It's only like 2 or 3 minutes, not very long. Just a little music video. All right, have a good night, or have a good morning for you. So have a good day. You're going to work, we'll be going to bed. I might have to do a video about Recon pretty soon. And see if I can get him mad at me too. Then maybe I'll attack Canon ASD or something. I don't know. With videos. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I better not do that. I might end up having an empty channel. I used to have some videos of some of the maps I did for Quake. If I'd have thought of it, I think I deleted them before I branded this channel. I probably should have just left them online. Because there was a lot of artwork involved in doing Quake maps. Yeah, you never know. I'm liable to do anything. Ask Minnie. Although to be fair, I was actually going to write the song about Minnie, and I didn't. I cheated. I used somebody else's lyrics and just changed the names and changed the arrangement a little bit as far as the playing went with the guitar. So, I probably should have. I just couldn't think of what to really say with Minnie on this to write a song. I tried, believe me. I thought about it for a couple of nights, trying to put some words together to a song, but I didn't do very well. That's when I decided to do something different. Well, it's I probably could have thought of something better to use, but I like Jim Stafford a lot. I don't know if you've listened to much of his stuff, but I really like his the things that he writes. I mean, well, it's not that I like dope and stuff like that, but or pot or whatever. But one of his biggest songs was the Wildwood Weed, and it's very funny. It's a very funny song. It's a catchy song. I think it was like number one on the charts. The one I did of Swamp Witch was actually a number one hit on the charts back in the 70s. Spiders and Snakes was there too, somewhere up there in the top. He wrote some really good stuff, and so I really liked it. And he basically was an acoustic guitar player. Of course, he had other guitars that played with him that were electric, and other instruments, but still, he was an acoustic player, and he's a heck of a guitar player too. He really was. He's very underrated as far as his writing abilities and his playing abilities went. Very, very underrated. And there's a lot of musicians out there that were very much underrated. I mean, when people go, "Who's the greatest guitarist in the world?" Everybody I've ever asked goes, Jimi Hendrix. No, I don't agree with that. I really don't. I think there's a lot of really great guitar players out there, and some that we know very well that were very good guitar players, like George Harrison. Think about some of the stuff the Beatles did. George Harrison was the lead guitar player, and he played some really, really tough stuff. He was so underrated as a guitar player. It used to really bother me when people would not mention George Harrison as being one of the best out there. He really was. And he could play a lot of other instruments on top of that. Um, Paul McCartney is a good guitar player. Even though he played bass, he actually was a guitar player. He didn't want to play bass, just nobody else would. They all refused. I read the book. Nobody would play bass, so Paul got stuck playing bass. Okay, Recon. Well, we're getting ready to sign off anyway. It's been an hour anyway, so anyway, you might as well just say goodnight, Recon. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because I know my live streaming here is total crap tonight anyway. So we'll talk about guitar and who were great ones and stuff, maybe on the next stream or something, or who knows. We'll see. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Sleep tight. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Yep, exactly, Recon. There's a lot of guys that were great guitarists that were very underrated, but we'll talk about it sometime tomorrow night. I'll bring the subject back up and we'll talk about it. I love talking about music, so good subject. And I think a lot of other people like talking about it too. So have a good night, guys. ASD, thanks for coming. Ken, thanks for coming. Recon, as always. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, and I appreciate you all coming every night. It definitely does help the channel. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.